That's just a little thing I made with some angle iron and some round stock, and drilled it, mounted it in some round stock. You can put it in a vise, but it's a nice day today. Actually, I got a vise over there if I got a him. It's because I just got it, but this one's right here, so I got to build a wheel arch off of the old fender, so I have the same radius, and I can bend this 3/16 4-foot cold rolled stuff right here. I could bend this in here and then get it fitting in here, and then I'm gonna weld some braces so it holds that arch and it doesn't move in and out. And I'm gonna make it longer than I need to be because the fenders does go down further, and I got to do this for both sides so that way they're 100% symmetrical. And then there's some things I'm gonna change once I have those all made. There'll be some things that I'm gonna change where, you know, the body kit on the bottom kind of comes up and it might point back a little bit more towards the wheel to give it a different look, but we'll see what happens when we get to that point. So now I'll just get some paper towels. I always bring a piece of paper towel. I use it when I go to the home store to get this metal stock. That way when I go check out, I can just grab them as many as I need with paper towels without getting all that black stuff all over my hands and all over everything else. So, but a little bit of paint thinner is good to get that black stuff off. Softens up the decals. You can pour a little thinner on them and light it with a cigarette lighter and let it burn for a second, and it'll usually pull it all off. I used to do it on the hoods and stuff in the collision shops, getting those decals off so we could paint those OEM and aftermarket hoods that we were putting on the vehicles to repair them. You can see all this stuff that comes off. I mean, this stuff's nasty. It looks like, I forgot the name of it, but it's disgusting, and it gets all over everything. Now, by me removing this, you know, if you were to have this sitting outside in the yard or in the weather, it would rust up for sure. It will definitely rust up after taking that off, because it's basically like a corrosion protection that they put on here. So I'm not going to bore you with this. You can probably fast forward through most of this video. Alright, so making the wheel arches. Still not sure about how far I'm going to be coming out of as far as the width on here. I clamped them to where the fender wells actually bolt up, so that gives me a straight edge. I just put some tape on here just to give me a visual so I don't poke my eye out or anybody else's, or stick myself with it, because it's just an accident waiting to happen. So, you know, sometimes when you got low hanging stuff like that or sharp stuff, you can always hang, you know, some string with a piece of tape, or hang a piece of tape off of something so you don't hit your head on it, just so you have a visual of you know, that is there before you hurt yourself. So, like, I see another spot right here where somebody's leg could walk into that because I didn't finish that off. I'm gonna put some tape on there and try and button that up today too, or at least make it to where nobody sticks himself. All of this I was looking over. I'm actually going to take this line and I'm going to be moving it a little bit lower because it's still too thick looking for what I'm trying to go for. You can kind of see the idea of it, at least. A little bit too in the bend. Try not to make spend too much time making it perfect because I'm gonna be throwing it away, but I'm trying to make the outer dimensions perfect. But I guess if this is too sloppy, the whole thing's gonna be sloppy. So it's good to try to make it somewhat accurate. You see, it has another vice grip here. Some kind of bird. Get distracted here. Alright, that's a 4 foot length with 12 inches hanging over on the side. This is for the left fender, so really only needed 9 inches to be the bottom of the stock fender, but I know I'm going further down with the body kit sort of stuff. So I'm just doing 12 inches on both sides, and it still might not be enough, but I don't want it too long at this point. I can always add to it. So this is just 1 4 foot length, and I'll show you with the camera right here. I just did some basic tack welds just so we can get it to the shape of this, and then I'm gonna put some bracing so it'll hold that shape in between, like across here, with some of the scrap pieces I've cut off from other stuff. Tacks on this, hold this together. Kind of bright for sun, the auto darkening sensitivity. Sometimes you gotta mess with it. If you got an auto darkening shield, you'll see that you gotta mess with that a little bit. Get the cut off wheel. I'm gonna just trim this little piece off. Always use copper eye protection. Should use face shield, but I've been doing this for a long time, and I try not to line up my critical arteries with it. I hate freaking electric tools. Funny, I was eyeballing this, just a tack weld this little crossbar right here through here, and I was like, well, let me check and see if I got it close to center. And I mean, it was like, let me put it right there. So that's pretty close. I mean, it's hard to kind of see that, but and then if I flipped it this way, it's, I mean, so close. Good enough. So this will be the arch that I need to follow. But then I want to try, now that I'm seeing how this fender is, and I got this, like, I don't know, I guess a 1/2 inch body line here. It would be cool if I could kind of keep that going on the new stuff, to where I still got some of the factory vibes on here. Yes, that's about a 1/2 inch. So if I do this, and then once this is built, and I brace everything here, and I brace everything here, then I can pull it out, and then I'll do like I did on the back, where I have the little ladder bars holding this piece to the outer piece, and then I can tie in from there and go to the fender, and that'll give me my whole wheel arch. And also in this video, I'm gonna show you, I was drawing up some stuff last night, and found some other AI stuff that I kind of like a little better too on some of the other things. So I'm kind of making it my own, just taking some ideas I seen for visual and kind of go from there.